a platform game for PS3 by Japan Studios. I know nothing about it other than it exists, and it is currently checking my trophies. I also know it involves puppets. Are notifications working? Yes, they are. The commands.
Come one, come all, to the most phenomenal, most extraordinary, most unimaginable puppet show you've ever experienced. Prepare for an astonishing adventure full of mystery, full of danger, and full of artistry, meant to astound the eye and capture the human soul. The name's Professor Gregorius T. Oswald. But my friends, and we're all friends here, call me G. Today's fantastical tale is the perilous journey of a boy named Kutaro.
Okay, he's not talking.
Welcome to the magical theater of the strange and fantastic. Once upon a time, before everything went to rack and ruin, the Moon Realm was ruled by a beautiful goddess. But then, Little Bear, for whom the Moon Goddess had shown nothing but love, stole two of his mistress's precious possessions: the Black Moonstone and a magic pair of scissors known as Calibris. After declaring himself Moon Bear King, he invaded the goddess's castle, smashed the White Moonstone to pieces.
Once upon a time, I once upon a now. This is my moon teams, so just get to the part where I sound good.
Right, yes, of course, of course. Wasn't everyone so very wowed when the Moon Goddess was obliterated? Wasn't it just great that the impressive Moon Bear King gave a piece of the White Moonstone to each of his generals, screwing over the moon at large? Oh yes, the next 3 years was something special. Ah, yes. Now, where do I begin?
I wish this had subtitles. I feel like 2013 wasn't that long ago.
He was the Moon Realm's ruthless new king, and intent to keep it that way. So night after night he spirited away the souls of children and locked them inside wooden puppets who were doomed to defend Castle Grizzlestone. And while tonight was no exception, it would prove to be quite exceptional.
Oh, the poor dearie. Look, Yin-Yang, another day, another soul.
Poor indeed. You're as bad as the tyrant. How many of these children are you planning to parade off to certain mutilation before you realize you're wasting your time?
Why, one more, and then another after that. As many as it takes me to get my hands on Calibris.
That's nice.
Meet our hapless hero, who's just blinked back to life, firmly in the Moon Bear King's clutches.
Kutaro. Kutaro. Your soul was summoned here at my behest. Kutaro, will you be my friend? Pals to the bitter end.
Okay, that was a bit brutal. Very bad representation of bears.
Lovely. Another dunce who left his head in the Moon Bear King's belly. Listen, you're going to...
Okay, let's see. Are there subtitle options in here? Why did I pick this game? I own it, I never played it. I was curious what it was about. And sure, EPA, how do you know this game got made before Twitch got big? volumes here. Okay, thankfully, mercifully, there are subtitle options. I hope the subtitles aren't super tiny. There's motion control settings, let's never touch those. Wait a second. Configure 3D TV settings. Okay, there's 3D TV support.
You drop dead if you go without a head. And I'll be the one stuck with cleanup. Come on, let's find something else you can use. A substitute head.
Oh, okay, I searched with the glowy bit.
What's rattling around in there? It's a head. Perhaps I'll just help myself. This should do nicely. You're all set. Remember those head pots. They may be weird, but they flap around with lots of useful heads. But one little touch, and they'll drop their stash. You know, a new kid on the chopping block like you ought to have a couple of noggins at least. Can't take any chances. There's a see, just like I said.
Blast it! What am I doing wrong? Am I not powerful enough?
Look out! Now, if you don't grab them right away, their magic will fade and no more head. So remember, if you lose your head, pick it up post haste.
There's like an indie beat 'em up with an audience. It's all like gentleman stage play.
One other thing.
I can't remember the name of it.
Moon sparkles. Here, I'll show you. Voila! These are moon sparkles. Collect 100 and you'll be able to magically come back to life, even if you do lose all your heads.
Okay, 100 of these
Let's
for
keep
life.
looking. There, the witch's bloomers. Keep your eyes peeled for moon sparkles if you want to stay alive.
Roar!
Oh, that moon bear king is always angry. Jehoshaphat! Oh, look there. You see that head symbol? Listen, every head has a little bit of magic to it. They react to places and objects that resemble them. Oh, why don't you just give it a try? Here, first choose the right head.
Actually, the skull head is the left head.
Now, use the head's magic. Anyway, keep an eye out for those head symbols. Anything could happen. Look at that. No wonder they're so skinny.
What a little darling! Welcome! Please make yourself at home.
Go and bring it to me! You'd better follow that fork. The witch doesn't take kindly to long waits.
Hurry
Watch that
up!
feisty fork. It's as wicked as the witch. Hey, I warned you. Remember to pick that up quick. No more heads means no more you. Pass through that shimmering gateway to proceed to the back of the kitchen.
Now, make no mistake. Kuturo was not alone in his plight. The kitchen was already staffed by unfortunates whom the Moon Bear King had plucked from their beds. These children had been charged with keeping the fickle king fed, and it was a miserably hopeless task. After all, his appetite was as vast and insatiable as his lust for power.
Careful. There's this thing about fire and puppets. All those moon sparkles, you don't want to toast yourself grabbing them.
Can I have the last one? Give it to me.
Imagine being one of these tykes and spending dusk till dawn getting kneaded and grated, peeled and parboiled, marinated, melted, minced and mashed. Or, if they were lucky, just zested, followed by a light braising.
Oh, and that was my lunch. Oh, wait. There's a spark of magic in every head. Got any ideas?
Burger time.
Head, bread. Oh, try it on that set. Aha, there's that head symbol again. See how using your head can change the world? And I do mean that quite literally.
Change you want to see in the
If you
world.
don't present yourself soon, the Moon Witch will lose her temper and... well, you thought losing your head was bad.
Well, if you wanted me to hurry, you should have gotten this very slow spawn rate.
The witch, in case you're wondering, was a singularly screwy sorceress by the name of Esma Potts.
Can't say
You'd
screw
think
in a
someone
kid's
that
game.
gifted with a cauldron would know a thing or two about cooking, and you'd be wrong.
And yeah, it's a PS3 game.
As for Kuturo's catty companion, name of Yin Yang, he used to be the moon goddess's faithful feline. One might say his current mistress was a step down in some regard.
Was there a skull symbol there? No.
Watch out for the vegetables. In this kitchen, the cook is a cook, and the squash are out to squish.
Hurry along now, dearies, because lazy boys are the first to get turned into grubs. Come hither, my pretties, so you can get lost. Yin Yang, open the windows.
One,
I'm ripping
two,
alive from
three.
this ghastly.
What do you think? Meowed by my cat-like reflexes?
Ah! Where is the moon goddess? I demand to know where you have taken her! Ah! Unhand me, you louts! How dare you!
That peppy princess ought to pipe down. Are you the new boy? I suppose you want me to get your soul back so you can return home. Well, not until you march those wooden legs up to the Moon Bear King's throne room and fetch me his magic scissors. You can do it. After all, you are a very special boy.
Deja Mew. How many very special boys are we up to now?
Yin Yang. You can keep him company.
Whoop-de-doo. We get to go to the throne room to find Calibros. Won't this be fun? hour of tribulations. But don't let a cheerful name like that fool you. This place is dripping with nasty traps. See? You never know where a head might be hiding. Head pods, dreadnoughts, parking lots. Check everywhere. They don't say, get your head out of the gutter for nothing.
So far, this is alright. Quite chatty, though. Oh, I thought I could do the bat dance. It's burger time. Oh no, I lost my bat hat. Can I befriend the spider? No. Oh, I guess should have been up there. Ah, comedy. Also, I see why this is like a PlayStation Move game. There's constant cursor at all times. It has PlayStation Move
We have a
support.
spherical situation. Duck for your life before we get bowled over.
Spherical
Still
situation.
in one piece?
Abracadabra!
Yeah, this has PlayStation Move support. So I'm assuming it was kind of pushed on them. Oh, I see the spider thing. Oh,
Kutaro had been snatched away by a...
Oh. Okay, I couldn't see that that was that. Can I try this again? Wow, that's fucking lame. I thought you were supposed to walk on the string. I didn't even see the thing moving. That's so stupid. Well, I'm just gonna use this banana head, because it seems much better. Wow, that is very good for a children's game. Very Michael Jackson-y.
Magnificent, Kutaro. There's the entrance to the throne room. No one has ever made it this far.
Stop this madness! I command you in the name of the sun! Oh my gosh, are you crazy? Do you know who I am? Dad's gonna have a supernova!
Wait, sire. What if she's right? The sun does have a burning temper.
Ha! What can he do? I've got his precious daughter.
Well, of course you do, sire. And even if you didn't, your majesticalness is more than enough to eclipse the sun.
I've prepared a very special room for you, my dear princess. So please, I insist, take a look.
Yeah, I completely forgot to enable the bingo for this game.
Meow.
I forgot it was a platformer.
Black. He's left Calibras unattended for once. Kutaro, you are one lucky person.
I didn't know that, bear.
There before our hero towered the most impressive pair of scissors you've ever seen. The legendary Calibras. But Calibras was bound fast by vile vines, the twisted offspring of the Moon Bear King's twisted magic.
Kutaro, meet Calibras. Calibras is a cut above your average scissors. He used to serve the Moon Goddess.
Step forward, boy, and take your destiny in hand.
Now that's a shock.
Or a tail.
An honor. Don't you see? Calibras has chosen you.
And so Kutaro's fortunes were starting to look up. After all, he was now the proud owner of a pair of enchanted scissors. Still, it wasn't all good luck. Remember, Calibras belonged to the Moon Bear King.
Okay. Oh, it calls the pause and intermission. That's kind of funny. Well, let me just do one thing real quick. Okay. Yeah, so bingo should be up, so you can check that. Do the stream title. Okay, cool. So let's see just what we've had so far. A sequence of blocks, minigame. Start. So we have E1 accents. Lots of them. Then we have Bear character, which is E5, sorry. And A5 for the moon, whatever they are, collectibles. Okay, there we go. It's 3 spaces so far.
And the boy's first challenge was to extricate himself from the booby trap he'd just set off.
Finally, we have a weapon.
Now this is a fine. There, that's the ticket.
Calibras Unleashed, just like Sonic.
Nicely done, Kutaro.
More like Kutaro,
We'll be
am
out
I
of
right?
here in no time.
Now we can just go upwards.
Yes, you know what to do. Oh, scissored like a true wizard.
Oh, there's a banana thing here. Ooh. Wow, that is fucking rude. was I even supposed to, like, know that would happen? Well, like, I didn't. That's, I guess, the point. Oh wait, this can only do one at a time? I have to mash it, okay.
See? Take good care of Calibras, and Calibras will take care of you. Oh, lovely. Very nice. Don't stop now, or the breeze will catch us.
Oh no, it's a bear rug.
Who dares lay hand on my property? My traps! How did you get out? Wait, how did you get in? You wretch! What have you done to my throne room? Guards! Apprehend that thief! Deftly and darkly, the grubs descended upon our trembling hero. But locked within each of them was the soul of a child, just as scared as him.
Do a juggle.
That's it. Very heroic.
I'll pop your head clean off your shoulders!
Get caught, and you'll be gratified, just like the rest of these poor children.
Head. Guards? Guards! I'll do it myself. It was a weaver. Of all the Moonbear King's nightmarish magical creations, weavers were some of the nastiest. This was Kutero's first ever real dose of fear. But to escape the weaver, those fears would need to be conquered.
This looks easy enough.
As the clash grew even clashier, the boy snipped, sliced, and sundered with the cold realization his life counted on it. Success! The Fell Weaver was no more. With the legendary Calibras firmly in hand, Kutero had taken the first step of his grand adventure.
Guess that counts as a boss fight. I know what boss fights are in this game.
Unfortunately, the next steps had to be taken at a run, as the Savage King was hot on our heroes. Tiger!
Yes, sire.
Where did that whelp go?
Well, he can't have gotten far, sire. He has such tiny legs. I imagine he's right around the corner.
I don't want him around the corner. I want him cornered! Find that thief, or I'll find someone who can!
Please, sire, your blood pressure. I'll take care of it. Would you like a back rub? A glass of warm milk? Anything? No?
Bravo, Kutero. None of the others ever made it half as far. This will be music to the witch's ears.
I'll have you know I'm a hardcore gamer.
Man
I
up,
know how
would
to
you
play these
please?
things.
Would you prefer the grubs find you and the Mune Bear King yanks your limbs off?
With a flash of Calibras, Kutero felled the frightful monster and freed the soul of every last child in the fiend's clutches. Well done, Kutero! The souls he freed were homeward bound.
Okay.
Kuturo had obtained Calibrus, a legendary pair of magic scissors. But before he could start cutting along the dotted line of destiny, he would have to escape the wrath of the tyrannical Moon Bear King.
Man, stop getting Bear such a bad rap.
Kuturo had obtained...
Ah, we found the bonus stage, but
Join
we
us
fucked up. What does he say if we put this?
Join us again for Act 1, Scene 1 of Kuturo's wondrous tale, wherein the soul of an unsuspecting boy is whisked away to the magical moon realm and trapped inside a wooden puppet.
Okay, let's go to Chrono 2.
And so the story continues. Lucky Kuturo, suckered into stealing a set of sorcerer's scissors by the witch and stirring up a tyrant's rage. Now, all his hopes of escaping the castle were dashed, just as he himself dashed like mad to outrun the soldier grubs who wanted his head. Poor Kuturo. His only hopes now were Calibrus and a witch of most questionable character. What cruel tricks would fate play on him next?
Hey, I found Loaded. What's this? It's a Puppeteer. It's a puppet show, but also a video game.
You pussy-footing wussy cat, where were you? I ought to fudge brownies, it can't be.
Did you forget you sent us off in the first place? Yes, Calibrus chose him.
Finally! Those legendary shears will cut right through the Moon Bear King's lackeys and set the Moon Realm free!
Now, my brave young warrior, why don't you let Granny hold onto those for you?
Right now, you wooden donks! What was that for? Don't you tell me I'm not your type! Gotcha!
Oh man, common.
To command Calibrus, you need either a heart as pure as the goddesses, or vicious magic like the Grizz. But all you've got is an attitude.
Oh, nuts!
You keep Calibrus. I know you'll take good care of it for me.
I smell him. That's the punch and stick of a scissor thief.
Oh, General Tiger, sir. How kind of you to drop by to check on Beasley old me. Gosh, I just don't know anything about Mr. Thief, but if I see him, you'll be the first and last to know.
And this egregiously foul odor must be witch stick. You are certain he's not here?
Oh, yes, very certain you're taking.
That's a very unfortunate hiding
I
place.
think you bring that scoundrel to justice, or I may not sleep a wink tonight.
Ah, don't worry. My grubs will have this whole castle locked down in no time.
Did you just like fall asleep standing there?
After all, we can't have anyone crashing the prison towers and making off with the knight's powers, now can we?
You hear that, dear?
Then get your Heidi in gear!
The tiger's tongue had slipped. Whatever powers this knight had, they were clearly important.
Okay, as long as we're cutting something, we can like advance. Oh, what's this? Ah, comedy. Actually, I think we just saved people.
The castle walls didn't come with stairs. Clinging to the slippery stones instead were giant living vines imbued with dark magic.
Burger time. Nope.
Snipping, cutting, slicing through the vines with Calibris, Kuturo scrambled up and up. Onward he must climb.
Oh, time for a skeleton dance. Okay, so I can't really control this, it's just pure luck. I get to pick any hat? I already have all of these. Oops. Again. I didn't realize this had this much narration. That makes it a bit harder to talk over.
As you may have noticed, there was a reason the Moon Witch framed Kuturo for stealing the scissors. The moment she marched him off to the throne room, she had already concocted a plan to take Calibris for herself.
No, get out of here. Really? Ow. Did I hit this? No. Ooh, chest.
Despite himself, Kuturo was growing excited. What kind of awesome power could this knight in the towers have anyway?
Are there any, like, breakables here? Oh, doesn't seem like it.
Not even the vile vines could still Kuturo's scissors.
We'll have to use these for stairs. Just cut along the seam.
Oh, there's one here. What's that? Probably gonna be useful.
Impressive.
Is there anything here? Oh no, he wanted the hole.
to Calibris, not even the steepest tower walls could stop Puppeteer.
Kind of like.
Puppeteer sliced his
I
way
want to
through
change the direction
flags,
to the
fires,
bigger the same guy.
anything he could sink those scissors into.
Oh, okay. Right, the bats. Hold on. I don't have them then.
Not everyone took it sitting down when the Moon Bear King rose to power. Many tried to oust the tyrant and bring back the goddess. One or two of them even survived. But the goddess's mightiest champions all fell, and their powers were locked away in secret, well-guarded places.
Now, where do you suppose the knight's powers are hiding?
Top security was tight. The Weaver patrolled the smoke-ridden sky, swooping and slicing at anything that moved. These towers not only defended the castle walls when the Moon Bear King rebelled against the goddess, but during the ferocious final fight, they also went on the attack. The tyrant later converted the towering spires to a prison, which with a bounding imagination he dubbed the Prison Towers. The crushed forces of the Moon Goddess were detained at His Majesty's pleasure to starve, rot, and generally suffer. Only their armor remained to tell their terrible tale.
Oh, I hope I didn't miss anything important.
Gorging on the power in its lord's dark seal, the Weaver stretched to preposterous proportions. Puppeteer knew he had to swallow his fear, step forward, and keep his head.
Well, looks like the pawn has become a knight.
Oh, looks like
Why
that.
do all your problems seem to come in extra large?
Oh, that vanished.
It might be big, but it's only stitches. A snip or two should do it. Looks like you found a chink in the armor. I bet you can cut through. See? I told you so.
I feel like cutting through metal is a bit much.
Just your luck.
Does this game ever stop talking? I don't think it does. I think the gimmick is never stop talking. Yeah, I don't mind talking, it's just I don't have much to say while it's talking all the time.
It's starting to unravel.
I was about to say tile drop because for a moment I thought we were playing Unravel, but no, we're playing Puppeteer. Unravel is a different game. Oh, okay, there's an invisible wall there. There's 6 souls-like dodge rolls. Okay, come on, cut upwards. Oh, whatever. Oh, does it have like... Oh, it has a random... Is it a random chance or do I just like trip after 2 rolls? Yeah, I trip after 2 rolls. I do 2 consecutive ones and then I trip. It's like playing Smash. Okay.
Checkmate! Hurry up and cut those souls free!
How do I do that? How jump pad? How jump pad, okay. Shit, I missed one. Well, time to do everything all over again. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I didn't see it would spawn one there. Okay. At least it doesn't regenerate his health like games of this era usually do.
That's it! Well done!
After the formidable adversary was vanquished, an old and scratched up shield appeared before Kutaro. Could this be the power he sought?
Tiger! Quickly, you fool! He's going to find the Knight's shield! How could he possibly know it was in there? Stop him!
I feel like this would have been a cool
With the
VR
shield
game.
or the Sun Princess! Mark my ground! No! Rip that bit of moonstone right out of your mouth!
When I find that idiot who blabbed about the night in front of...
With the help of Caliburus, Kuturo defeated the menace and saved the souls of a lucky few. Well done, Kuturo! The souls he freed were homeward bound.
Lucky few, I'm guessing I didn't save everybody in that case. Almost nice.
Kuturo had spied an old shield in the prison tower, but Tiger was hot on his heels. Where were the knight's powers? Who was this princess that had been locked up? And would Kuturo make it out of the Black Castle alive?
Yeah, we missed like...
Kuturo had... Now back to Kuturo's tale. You'll recall that even after the Moon Goddess was defeated and her legion was put to rout, her loyal subjects tried to resist. 4 champions, ever faithful, rose to their mistress's cause. Over a period of weeks, they concocted an elaborate plan to lead a pathetically small but equally valiant army against the Moonbear King's castle, Grizzlestein.
Grizzlestein, nice.
Well...
Onward, ye knaves! The bear shall pay the price for his crimes!
They were hopelessly outnumbered, but so desperately did they fight, so bravely did they broil, that the tyrant himself finally deigned to confront them.
You fight well, dare I say, skillfully, but alas.
Glad he has the war
That
fan.
shield will not protect you from me!
And that was the end of that revolt. The Moonbear King used his dark magic to lock the 4 champions' powers away, and all would-be challengers to his throne were wiped from the face of the moon. This shield was a special one indeed, for within it still dwelled the power of the Moon Goddess's knight, he whose valiant struggles ended in tragedy.
Alas, poor knight. I knew him, Kutaro. This flashy shield of his got him farther than most, but when you're pitted against the king, fear got the better of him, and you're looking at the rest of him. These scratches, courtesy of the Moonbear King. Just look what... Oops, sorry, couldn't keep my paws off.
At last, Kuturo had claimed the knight's powers.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Why, you've done it, you sweet little muffin. Try those powers out. Oh, very good. Next up, Lunar Bit Part. Okay, shortbread, mouth shut and ears open. That's my clever boy. Remember, you can fend off nearly any attack, great or small, just as long as you don't get smooshed in the process. Lunar Glove! Now fend this sucker off!
She looks like a hippo.
There. You see? Some attacks can be turned against the attacker. Oh. Next, try pointing the shield upward. Good. Now point the shield downward. Moving on. Lunar Bit Part. The best defense is someone else's offense.
And the Night Shield, as it happens, was specially designed to deflect beams of magic light. Which is lucky for you, because here comes a doozy! Bounces at that grub there! Yes!
Okay.
Kerplowing! Very impressive for your first try. Now, just one more thing, dear. The shield wears out if you use it too much, so be sure to give it lots of rest. Got it? Then get lost.
Oh, look! The witch conjured up an exit. How sweet. We should hurry before her magic fizzles out.
Now that you can like spam this thing at the start. Very David Cagey.
Sadly, not all the castle's puppets were having the same luck as Kutaro. Winken, Blinken, and Nod here tried to make a break for it. And got broken for their trouble. The Moonbear King's overblown guillotine was waiting to reduce all such traitors to scrap.
Yes, stay on your toes if you want to keep them. Looks like you need a head to get ahead. No defense is perfect. You'll find a weakness if you keep your eyes peeled. The witch said you might need to give the shield a rest.
What? Oh, okay. I need to have this shield recharge.
Bravo! An eye for an eye.
Oh yeah, guillotine. That feels like it's breakable. Also, I know I lost that other hat because I have 2 crown hats that I don't need. I can only bleed 1 hat at a time. Because of just like
up, Kutaro.
checks.
Color me eclipsed. The shimmering gateway has been swiped. Oh, meow, I remember. The king's brand new security system was installed here last week.
Yep, I lost that head that was there for that because it replaced it with the guillotine head. That's really annoying that it works like that. I don't like that at all. Because I didn't even know that guillotine would drop a head. That's why it's so annoying. Just a walk head. I don't have a walk head. Yeah, I guess I can't get them from here. Oh well.
Here,
When the game first to pull the Kirby thing, I'll reach certain points when specifically from an earlier level or another level. Yeah, I just. My main problem is I didn't know that enemy would drop a hat.
Feeling that things were about to get grim.
And like, I wish it was kind of like Kirby, where Kirby, like, when you take a new power, your old power turns into a star. So you're kind of like, oh wait, I don't want to actually lose it. I got caught off guard. And here it's more like a gotcha moment.
You vexatious thief.
Which I don't like at all. I don't like gotcha moments in games like that.
Ready to become sawdust?
Magic is pouring out of Calibris. Now, let Tiger have it.
Catch you next time, Gadget.
Well, we've reached the top of the prison towers, but where is the gateway?
Help! Somebody!
Oh, that's right. The princess is being held here.
Oh, at least not with water. Ah, a banana. Favorite.
Watch out for the searchlight.
We throw this as a sneaking mission. I'm not sure if like these abilities even do anything. They're just like there in case you see a searchlight of that specific type.
Was it the knight's soul within the shield, or something else stirring? A fire filled Kutero's heart, and he knew it was his duty to save the princess.
Just what is it about damsels?
I don't know what the point of that is. They didn't even have special hats. They're not even unusual hats, they're just generic hats.
Are you my knight in shining armor? Get me out of here! Now! Ah!
Wait, that's not the Sun Princess. She's not even a lady. At best, she's a lady in waiting.
Kutero was disheartened, but his sense of chivalry would not let him leave the lady behind.
Oh my gosh! Get me out of here!
I wish she was a princess. I could really go for my own kingdom.
No use moaning. A hero never leaves a lady behind.
Chop chop! Come on!
Now we have her head.
Guess I didn't give you enough credit. You're like a hero or something, right? Questing to save the princess? Why else would you have Calabrus and the Moon Knight's shield? Well, you're about 3 feet too short and 3 hours too late. But thanks. Like, seriously.
I think we may have an incident on our hands.
Oh, she's dead. It's time to just pack up and leave.
See that fang Tiger is flashing? That's a piece of the Moonstone. Without that bit of dental work, he'd be a scaredy cat and no better.
Okay, I guess that doesn't work.
Danger! High voltage! Good thing my paws don't touch the ground. You'd better try to get some air.
Blocks almost everything except lightning.
Don't you look scrumptious?
Okay, it blocks that at least.
I'll whittle you down to size, you little gnat.
Ow. Rude. Oh, I didn't realize the quick time events change.
That's okay. Next time.
Go love 2013 even though.
Spiky hairballs. Ouch!
What? I know you're scared.
Don't mess with me, you punk!
Okay, I figured that would be useful for something. I wonder if that helped us like skip a phase.
Don't do that!
I would love it for like suddenly just do. Oh, now it's X. Fuck you.
Ugh, like, oh my gosh, that was so totally gross. I'm covered in tiger slobber. Do you have any idea how much I pay already for dry cleaning? Ugh. Oh, hey, thanks for the help. What was your name again?
Kotaro.
Kataro, huh? Right on. I'm Picarina. On behalf of the sun, let me say thank you.
God, club. Ah, never mind. It's just gold.
Oh, my word! You found one of the Moonstone shards! Most impressive. I knew I picked a winner. In fact, I think we're ready to team up in earnest. Who's this little soubrette? One of the Sun Princess's retinue. Where's your mistress?
Like, I gotta tell you, it's not like you're anybody special, am I right?
Oh, my thought! It's the tyrant! Run for your life!
Give me back my scissors! I'll chase you to the end of the moon! This world belongs to me now! You'll never be safe ever!
Yeah, so far this game is okay. Like, technically in disaster. It's
With the help of Calibrus, Kuturo
It has really
defeated
good
the menace
presentation.
and saved the souls of a lucky few. Well done, Kuturo! The souls he freed were homeward bound.
However, it seems miserable to do like 100% of this game. Like, just based on the first 2 levels, I can immediately tell, oh, this is a bitch to do. Bonus stages have been unlocked in the main menu. Now you can replay any bonus stage you managed to find, and that's the greatest bonus of all. The head collection has been unlocked in the main menu. Now you can read about your head's past escapades and check out their head actions. Picture books have been unlocked in the main menu. Join your favorite characters and untold adventures in these timeless children's classics. Okay. Who to trust? Okay, well, let's see. What are these things we unlocked?
Nine lives. All cats, even moon cats, have 9 lives. Behold, Castle Grizzlestein, aka the Black Castle. Doesn't sound very welcoming, does it? Not that this cat minded. The witch, lucky enough to be his mistress, one Esma Potts.
Oh, I thought it would like continue the story. It's gonna like
9 lives. All cats, even moon cats, have 9 lives. Behold, Castle Grizzlestein, aka the Black Castle. Doesn't sound very welcoming, does it? Not that this cat minded. The witch, lucky enough to be his mistress, one Esma Potts, had a nice warm kitchen with plenty of nooks, just the right size for a catnap.
If I didn't know better, I'd think I had a sloth for a pet,
said the witch, who was wising up to the cat's hiding places. He remembered more exciting old days when he'd served the moon goddess instead. It wasn't always like this, he purred, signaling a flashback on the next page.
okay.
Ah, Castle Waxwain, a palace so white you had to squint to find the doorknob. Its ruler, the goddess, had a special place in her heart for one particular feline. So when the tyrant stole Moonstone and Scissors and staged a rebellion, who do you think catapulted into action first?
meow.
The blitz may have been cut tragically short, but it was a life worth giving. Even after the whole moon realm had fallen, the cat rallied the goddess's most faithful subjects, determined to kitty-corner the tyrant right in his throne room. "Follow me, you dogs," he shouted to the 4 champions, and all of them, even the young knight who was allergic, did just that. The plan might have gone without a hitch had the knight not been such a hopeless chicken. Well, you can run over a cat twice, but you can never roadkill his spirit. The 4 champions had been slain, their powers scattered, but our dear feline never gave up on the goddess. He spent another life scouring the moon for any ally willing to fight for her cause. Thrice dead but undeterred, the cat tried his luck on the high seas. No danger was too distressous, no horror too heroific. Into the jaws of peril he leapt, and found it quite difficult to get back out. Would none take his side in this cold, cruel world? No, he had but 2 allies now, his feline pride and the love for the goddess in his heart. "I'll tackle that monster all by myself," he meowsed, "no matter how many lives it takes." But alas, what hope had one messenger of justice beneath the beefy legs of evil.
Oh no, you have to build a robot
Our
spider.
protagonist quickly flipped to the end of this book in search of a happy ending. The sting of 5 lives lost and the acrid taste of disappointment were just too much to bear. It was then that he met Esma Potts. To be clear, this was no shining goddess. The witch was so ugly on the outside, so nasty on the inside, that the moon cat felt compelled to walk away. Until, that is, he realized they had a common goal. He decided to hold out hope for a special child the witch assured him was coming. Each night he gathered a few puppets and led them up to the Tower of Tribulations. But these were mere children, dreaming children. The brave ones died and turned to grubs, while the cowards who ran were enslaved in the kitchen. It was no use. After 7 messy deaths, our plucky feline had fought himself out. Yes, the goddess was beautiful. Yes, life was better once. But getting all worked up over the paradise he'd lost was blinding him to the joys of mediocrity.
Wow, that's depressing.
Mangy sluggard, so you can get some work done for a change.
Today's joy was snot-colored soup and a lecture. But at least he wouldn't starve. Home is where you hang your hat. He had 2 lives left, and this mooncat planned to sleep through them to their fullest.
I see. Well, he's probably gonna sacrifice one of those lives to save us or something. Okay, what are the head collections all about? Okay, it's just like literally a description. Reward burger in the Black Castle's kitchen. No one knows how it got there, but the 100% beef patty, fresh tomato slice, lettuce, and cheese look a million times better than the Moon Witch's usual culinary torture. Use a head action to transform the witch sandwich into a double burger. Oh, okay, so every head has like an associated secret. I'm gonna miss these 2. Cool. Let's try that bonus stage. I failed miserably. Maybe we'll get something for it.
Kutaro had been snatched away by an enormous arachnid. But why didn't he end up as dinner? Perhaps the spider mistook Kutaro for one of her 10,000 children. Hard to keep track of all those little darlings, even with 8 eyes.
Damn it, messed up. What's on timer? Oh, this is on timer. Oop. I guess it took too long.
Kutaro had been snatched away by an enormous arachnid. But why didn't he end up as dinner? Perhaps the spider mistook Kutaro for one of her 10,000 children. Hard to keep track of all those little darlings, even with 8 eyes.
This one. Nope, I'm gonna fall. Got that. Let's try this one more time, and then we're gonna continue playing the regular game.
Kutaro had been snatched away by an enormous arachnid. But why didn't he end up as dinner? Perhaps the spider mistook Kutaro for one of her 10,000 children. Hard to keep track of all those little darlings, even with 8 eyes.
Oh, this is a waste. Of a cycle. Oh, I can't go under it. No, I'm good.
After claiming the knight's power, Kutaro vanquished Tiger and escaped the Black Castle with the witch, Yin Yang, and Picarina. Where would fate lead them next? Act 2 starts here. Let us continue our adventure. At long last, Kutaro and his new friend Picarina were free of Castle Grizzlestein, borne to safety by the witch's magic. Our fugitives needed a safe place to hide, and so they chose Castle Waxwayne, the same flying palace from which the moon goddess once ruled. In those better days, the White Castle was resplendent, a sight to behold. But the tides of darkness had since dulled its sparkle and loosened the stone of its walls and columns.
Dude, all the talking in this game is a bit exhausting.
There, sweeties. We'll just hide out here for a spell.
But, like, this is Castle Waxwayne. Doesn't it belong to...
The goddess? Yes, indeed. Although palace and master alike seem to have come apart at the seams.
Silence, Yin Yang! No one asked for your opinion.
Out of the darkness and into the light, Kutaro had gone from Black Castle to White.
No, this is more like it. No Moon Bear King spies and lackeys to follow our every move.
Uh-huh. You've got a lot of gumption, you know that? Only one hiney should be warming that throne, and it doesn't have warts on it.
The Moon Goddess is gone, Dandelion. I'm sure the palace is delighted to have such a promising new master.
Promising? Try pompous.
Try shutting up! Oh, my little earth-sent savior. Why, you're nothing short of a hero. Come, be a good child and let me have a gander at that moonstone shard.
Don't do it, Kataro. Calabrus, the Moonstone, and the palace all belong to the goddess. And this magic-slinging loony is obviously trying to dupe you out of them.
How can you say such a thing? All I want is what's best for Bob. What's his name?
Whatever.
Granny's trying to explain, so knock it off!
Ow! Oh my gosh! What a witch!
The Moon Bear King kidnapped Kotaro's soul while he was sleeping. He does that to Earth children, and that's where the Moonstone comes in. The source of all moonlight. After the Moon Bear King shattered the stone, he gave the pieces to his generals, and you see how they shine. That's just one shot. Imagine the power I would have if you collected them all. I could easily spirit Kotaro back home to Earth.
You really mean it?
It's in your best interest too, my sweet. Didn't you say the Sun Princess was searching for the Moon Goddess?
Yeah. Why?
The Moonstone is a symbol of the goddess's power. Restore the stone, restore the goddess. This could be your big chance. You should start in the Moonwood. General Rat has another Moonstone shard, and you're going to get it back.
I still don't trust you.
Maybe it's
You're
Kirby.
using Kataro, and I am so going to prove it.
You'll have to catch him first.
Hey, Kataro!
And remember, you can tell a rat if you smell a rat. Go get him!
Well, Kotaro had taken the Moon Witch plunge.
Oh, we don't have the cat
Now he
anymore.
found himself in a secluded grove in the Moonwood.
That hag is such a... Ugh. How are we gonna find one lousy rodent in a place this big?
I'm not gonna listen to cat puns anymore, because frankly I got tired of them a bit. Also, nice change of scenery.
I love this forest. One gullible woodland creature after the other.
What's going on?
A splash of purple later, and the quiet, unassuming grove had transformed into a gloomy, reeking landscape of evil, dark horribleness.
Oh
Once
no.
I darkify the Moonwood and offer it to the Moon Bear King as a tribute, I will be uneasily streaked.
So that's who did this. General Rat.
Oh no, I'm fine with puns. It's more like the cat puns wore me down. Stop that and drop all the stuff on there.
Now, bamboos generally tend to be upright citizens, but these stalks had grown fangs and wanted to chow down on Kotaro.
Oh, that's about it.
If I might share a bit of moon lore, have you heard this one? Once upon a time, there was a lineage of radiant moon princesses who began their lives as tiny babies inside bamboo stalks. But then, one of the princess's souls had a little mishap and wound up in a bamboo stalk on Earth by accident. Sort of the opposite of young Kotaro here.
Forget about Kataro. How can you bring up radiant princesses and not mention me? Do your job, please.
I'm not even sure how to time these.
How dare you question your narrator? I'm omniscient.
If you know everything, then you know who I am. Or wait, are you saving that for surprise? Whatever. So what happened to the bamboo babe who got stranded on Earth?
Okay, I think I have to hit
Things
one
worked out,
here.
of course, as they do in all modern sanitized fairy tales. The princess made it home to the moon and lived happily ever after. The question now is whether Kotaro's story will be as kind to him.
God, this is. I wish like these correct ones would at least stay there. Okay, I think I hit that one. Missed it. Got that. Okay, got it. Okay, what do we get?
Oh, butterflies!
I get butterflies. Was it worth it? Who knows? Is that progress? That a lot of progress. Maybe both are progress.
Ew! Gross! Caterpillars! A caterpillar head? Classy.
I bet that's probably gonna be useful or something.
Holy binge eating! It looks like that caterpillar we saw went to town on these bamboo stalks.
Oh, I actually missed the level exit.
A koinobori streamer? And is that a panda? It's playing with the bamboo. That's so adorable.
I mean, pandas are adorable.
Hey, look! Bamboo shoots! Whoa! Look at that thing grow!
Okay, almost messed it up. Nope, nothing up here.
Another koinobori! This one's red.
Koinobori are an old tradition representing the carp as he swims his way up the waterfall to become a dragon. They're symbols of growing up healthy and strong.
I know that, but who put them up?
Oh, let's not get mired in details. Aren't you in a hurry?
Do I grab those things? Like, I don't know how hooks work in this game. Oh, but it says something grab them. How is it down at that angle? Oh god, panda head! And now I died. I died for that panda head.
You could do with a panda head.
die for my brand. Well, it's like it spawned it right above the damn pit. Oh, okay, I can still like go through here. And now the panda head is gone forever. Yeah, there's some things this game does which I'm kind of like, oh man, I guess I'm gonna have to replay this, or actually I'm not because the game's being obnoxious about it.
So, is this big panda the other fella's mother, or what?
See, now I need that panda head I died for, but I don't have it. Oh wait, I have it here. Ah, time to gamble with a panda. Watch this spawn spikes on me. Okay, everything missed me.
Rat's purple goo had already fouled up the Moonwood's pristine water supply, transforming the local carp into ferocious demon fish who took none too kindly to
Wow,
trespassers.
okay. Well, that one's
Hey.
gone.
You don't suppose the rat is hiding out upriver, at the top of the waterfall?
Interact with them? Oh, they're all dead. Wow, fuck off. That's bullshit. Just getting blindsided by shit.
Kutaro arrived at a bridge that arched a truly impressive waterfall.
Holy cascade! Do we really have to climb this thing?
Oh, okay, it's a vertical scrolling
Keep
level.
climbing and don't look down!
Let's save these poor little kids, right? I don't know why it only like does these one at a time. Like I hit both, but only it's always only one that actually gets knocked out.
Look out! Flying fish! Uh-oh! Here comes the kahuna!
Just click on okay.
Wow! It's almost like pink snow. Is this cool for the streamers? A golden flamagori? It's huge!
This is the bonus stage.
Hey!
Eerie
Where
whisper.
are you going?
Okay, what am I supposed to do here?
Unlike wild carp, which are a sort of greyish
I
brown,
don't have a dragon.
the koi is a domesticated variety, prized for its panoply of colours. Right now, Kuturo is hitching a ride on a Yamabuki Gold. But I'm personally much fonder of the tri-colored Sankei. Something about those sublimely balanced splotches of red and black upon that fishy white canvas. Oh, it sends me into raptures.
That's nice, Jacques. But this is a streamer. It's made of polyester. Golden polyester, but it still ain't breathing.
Like, yes, Twitch streamers made out of polyester. Oh. Probably on the way back, I need to grab the bottom ones. This is the last cycle. I'm guessing the timer's gonna kick in soon. You did it. Actually, we can probably mark that on the bingo sheet. Let's see. Live system is utterly trivial. So that's C2. We also had a chase sequence because we were running away upwards from the waterfalls. That's A2. That's it so far. This game is fairly sparse with platformer tropes. Oh, I need to grab a koi. Koi. Oh, I can't interact with that koi. Okay. So I'll have to run away. And we lost a thing.
Check out the cherry tree! And it's in full bloom! This is awesome!
Oh. Okay, I thought I was meant to climb that.
Dying far as you can see.
Darn that rat! He ruins everything!
Before their very eyes, General Rat transformed the cherry tree into a baleful twist of briars.
Whoa! The caterpillar just buttermorphed! You know, high fantasy really needs more butterfly riders.
Time to just skip this entire section.
Thanks, butterfly! You're the dreamiest. Woohoo! We did it, Kataro! It's back to normal.
Now that Kuturo and Calibris have excised the darkness, the old cherry tree could go back to his usual agenda. Standing tall, looking blooming radiant.
I like how the narrator calls him Kuro, but the lady calls him Kutaro. Okay, now we're a cherry tree.
In the mystical cave behind the waterfalls, our hero stumbled upon a strange scroll that could only be important.
Oh my gosh. That's the scroll of the... How do we get past this magic? Somebody doesn't want us to have that scroll.
It's called a Moon Ninja.
That was how Kuturo acquired the ninja's powers.
Nin nin. Nin nin. Ninja! Splendid! Splendid, Kotaro. Now you have the knight's powers, and then it... Oh! Who turned out the lights? Luna Candela! Funny. That usually works. Kotaro, use the ninja's powers to light up the cave. Just throw a... It's still dark. Do it again. I don't have all day! Just good. Just a little brighter now. That's a boy. Finally, we can have some lighting. Wait! Now it's too bright! Blast it! You can see all my warts! Here, aim for that bomb symbol at your feet. Don't throw it! Set it down!
I'm doing that. Calm the fuck down.
Alright, one final test. Hit me with a bomb. In! Once more, tadpole. In! Keep going! Bring it on! In! In! Good work! I hereby certify you ninja proficient! In!
So when do we get the gun?
The Moonwood Shrine. Time to spruce up the spruces.
Whoa! Holy sacrilege!
Holy
the
sacrilege.
horror! Rat squeaked with satisfaction at his handiwork. The hallowed shrine of the forest gods had been transformed, corrupted.
Oh, okay, I have to throw it when it's like marked. Oh, that's fine.
After him, Kataro! Pew! Piece of pain! Oh, I love the sound of fireworks, don't you?
And so Kutaro snipped the ghastly lantern down to size and returned the shrine to normal. The Torii gate guarding the shrine had been sapped of its power by sorcerer's chains.
That was like a firework!
What is in here? Haha, panda hair. That'd be important.
Kutaro used Calabrus and the ninja's powers to fell his enemies and rekindle the shrine's power, one step at a time. the giant gate was transformed into a weaver, one of the Moonbear King's faithful servants, who seemed quite intent that Kuturo joined the club.
Kitaro, did you see that? Stick a bomb on that glowing taiko drum.
I mean, as soon as I have somewhere to move. Gotcha. Okay, I guess I
You
have
have to
to walk all
get
the
to
way
the other
there.
side. Use the taiko drums that pop up to leap across.
I get it, lady.
What a fight it was, as Kuturo dodged scalding flames and swinging deaths and leapt from taiko to taiko.
Slip, slip, slip.
Almost there, Kitaro. He may look tough, but I can see the fear in his eyes. Let's set those souls free.
Okay, that sounded like it looked like it was really close. Not too bad. Alright, I'm gonna use things.
Wait, I got one! Choo, bakalaka, wow! Never mind.
Well done, Kuturo! The shrine's weaver had been vanquished, and the souls of the children it held captive returned to Earth.
Oh, I like the drum head. Good. It's just like Sam Kagura.
Calibros! No! My scissors! I don't want to go back to me!
I like his called pajamas.
What is going on?
At the very end.
But this had better be important, or else. They what? Rat is supposed to be guarding that forest. Talk to him. Yes, he would say that. The buffoon! Ian Tiger. I'm beginning to think the problem with my generals is that I have any! But this week's a conspiracy. They steal Calibros, they escape my castle, now they conveniently fly in the moonward. Do you think someone else is pulling the strings?
Hey, pulling the
Right.
strings.
Keep a close eye on them. I shall take matters into my own claws. Never fear, you beautiful brute. You just need to find their ringleader. And then, once you do, you can tear them into tiny, unthreatening little bits! Ah! Ta! Put toxin production on hold. Kuturo has been spotted in the moonwood.
Then Rat has failed in his task. Say the word, sire, and I will strike your enemies down.
Very well. Crush the life out of Kutaro, no matter the cost, and you will be well rewarded.
The reward is in the crushing. Watch as I devour all that stands in my path.
This game sure has a lot of devouring. I'll say that was a boss. Good. Okay, we're gonna finish up Act 3.
With the help of Caliburus, Kutaro defeated the menace and saved the souls of a lucky few. Well done, Kutaro! The souls he freed were homeward bound.
Oh man, 100 souls. Will that be a trophy? No? Okay. Guess numbers don't mean anything these days. I thought they're called curtains.
The Moonstone was Kutaro's only ticket home to...
Oh wait, that was curtain 1. Oh man. Let me actually check something. How many acts are there? Act 3, Act 4, Act 5, Act 6, Act 7. Okay, there's 7 acts, and we're on 2. How long will it take us then to beat this game?
The Moonstone was Kutaro's only ticket home to... Now back to Kutaro's tale.
That'll be like 3.5 streams.
Ever since the goddess had vanished from her throne, the denizens of the Moonwood had hardly slept a wink. But then they received a visitor. A single, smartly dressed rat. Gather round, the rat said, and produced a purple elixir. This tincture will cure all illnesses and stave off the tyrant's magic. And he offered to sell it to them for a reasonable price, as a neighborly gesture. The Moonwood's inhabitants were overjoyed and relieved to have such a good friend looking out for them.
Well, the Moonwood is a mess, all right. But where's General Rat? There's still no sign of him. At least it's nice here. Finally a place on the moon that's not crazy. Hey, Kutaro. Even if you clobber
This
that
looks like
rat
the
and get the
forest
Moonstone
stage in
shard,
Mortal Kombat 2.
you better not give it to the witch. I mean it. Seriously, that witch? She's just using you so she can get her grubby hands on the Moonstone. Or worse.
Oh, yes, dearie. Give me the Moonstone. And your brains.
Who knows what she'll do with that kind of power? You should leave the Moonstone with me. I can keep it safe.
What? You wouldn't dare! That dipsqueak is even more shady than I am.
Can it, Crone? No comments from the imaginary peanut gallery. Be honest, Kutaro. Do you still not trust me? Because I think I could tell you something that might change your mind. Ready for this? My daddy is the sun. I know, it's like tragic. I'm a princess. I'm royalty. Then the Moon Bear King hits me with one lousy flash of magic. And suddenly, I'm just royally tiny. What? What's that look? I'm serious. I'm the Sun Princess. Princess. What? Hey!
Okay, this is good.
That! No! Don't you dare go Sondheim on me! Oh my gosh, I will eclipse you! That's it! This Saturday morning cartoon is over!
No! I like the song.
See, Kutaro? I'm completely trustworthy. Harmless as a kitten.
And so, with the vows of friendship renewed, Kutaro and Picarina, princess of the sun, continued their quest to find the shattered moonstone.
And now for Lake Cedrus.
I was about to say, man, this game is like not
Picarina
really
was still
super
hot on
interesting,
the
and then
rat's
that
tail when they
scene.
reached the edge of a dim and darksome lake.
Oh, please, someone, anyone, help! Save me from my pretty pain and Mayday! Mayday!
They heard the shrill cries of a damsel in distress.
Help! Oh, please, help! Somebody save us! Our mama went crazy! Our mama
Did you know that frogs are low in calories and contain high efficiency protein? Beauty in every bite.
Oh, is she eating her own kids? For real?
Oh, look, his mom became a capo. And ate her children.
Living in the lake were adorable little creatures known as the Kapagairu, but the rat's toxin had triggered a most unpleasant metamorphosis, and the few Kapagairu who
No, I
dodged
didn't
that
mean to
bullet
go down there.
now faced extinction at the hands of their psychopathic relative.
Oh, that's the Jared lost and one lost. Hopefully it wasn't important.
Living in the lake were adorable little creatures known as the Kapagairu, but the rat's toxin had triggered a most unpleasant metamorphosis, and the few Kapagairu who dodged that bullet now faced extinction at the hands of their psychopathic relative.
Come on over here so you don't drop in the water. We'll liberate your soul.
Time for some calisthenics!
Give me a break.
In days of yore, the moon goddess herself
Oh,
took
was that
holidays
time?
to the lake, but you wouldn't know it now. Unless her idea of a day off was frightful fishes, freakish frogs, and phantasmal vistas.
Oh, okay, this is in his mouth.
Once, this very taiko drum boomed and bland as the Kapagairu fested their festivals. Now, the tune had changed.
Can you play this, bro? There we go.
Hey, are they having a festival? Oh, baby, I love festivals. Woohoo!
See ya, losers. Have to celebrate. Okay, don't say anything.
How many festivals do you know of that are held underwater? When it's a bountiful harvest you're praying for, nothing butters up your gods and ancestors better than lugging around heavy portable shrines.
Oh, I fell. No more festival. I have to play it from the main menu. Nope, fuck that.
Can you just picture it? The pristine water, like glass, nestled in a vast kingdom of green.
What?
It was the perfect getaway for two young
Oh,
lovers.
that platform moves. I
The
didn't
grass
tell.
by the lake, soft upon the buttocks. Well, let's just say it was a very memorable honeymoon, even for a man full of memorable stories. But those vividly luscious days are lost, like frogs in a blender. When you get as old as me, and the days grow as weary and predictable as they do, you too will be longing for grass on your buttocks.
Narrator,
You
too much
mark
information.
my words.
What is this? A statue? Looks like one of the Moai. Or is it supposed to be Buddha?
I don't have more I had. I don't even know what it would be.
Kutaro pressed on, unflinching, across the dangerous lake's mossy rocks and aquatic leaves, slashing at the petals on the wind as if composing a wordless poem.
I actually wonder if the game expects you to come back to previous acts with certain...
Onward our hero sloshed,
heads.
noting with every sploosh that the rat's purple poison had been splotched all over the place like putrid paint.
I had dreams once. I was beautiful once.
Could you shut up once?
Nope, I lost my head. Oh, okay.
Look at that rock! That's a sight gag waiting to happen. Something seems different about the middle lantern. It almost looks like one of those paper ones.
What's that? Okay, that's a lantern mask. I don't even know where that would be. A lot of masks required, which I've never been seen.
At the heart of Lake Cedrus, Kutaro.
Curse that rat!
No, you have to pick up the heads and carry them through the entire level.
I am a tragedy in the midst of unfolding.
I hate to pick on the old trout, but eat the frogs! I think they're helping us! It's open! Toss a bomb in! Yes! There you go!
So
She's getting away! After her!
Wow, fuck off, game. Wow.
You monsters! I only wanted to be beautiful!
Says the dimwit who ate her children. Go on, Kataro. Blow her head off again.
Like I lost my master bullshit. Little transitioning.
Day after day after day, saddled by croaking sprogs. It wasn't always like this. I was right. Can you blame me for taking the rat's medicine? Can you?
Yes, we can. Hombre, once more, Kataro.
The rat spell? It's broken? Oh, at last! My former splendor will be restored! Why, gods, why? What a fool I was to have listened to that insidious rat!
Well, let that be a lesson. The next time something sounds too good to be true.
Curse you, rat! Curse you! You vile servant of evil! Like the Black Death you came and blackened the hope in us all, and then you killed us!
You're kind of still alive, you know. Bill, what gives? Is Gloria off today? I can't work with this hand.
Whoa, is me!
Oh my gosh, this is mortifying. Come on, Kataro.
That was a good joke.
Wait! I'm not finished. The gods of the Moonwood, they are in danger. Grievous danger. Ma, you are doomed. The Moonwood's end is assured.
It's grievous, you ignoramus. Oh, that's it. Stop everything. Jeez, lady. Who flushed your muse down the toilet? Curtain! Bill, get her out of here. I'll summarize for the audience. Okay. So, basically, me and Kataro are
The Cedars! You must find Mother and Father Cedar at the center of the forest before...
Shut up! Me and Kataro have to save the Moonwood's guardian deity.
Whose roots stretch beneath the whole forest. Yes. Oh, line. If Rat convinces them to drink this nefarious elixir...
Wait, okay. We're done. Next scene. Yes, Kataro, they love you.
We are doomed. The forest shall rot. The birds shall chirp their own obituaries. The cataclysm.
Okay, this is actually a good
upon
scene.
us.
A very good day to you, sir and madam. What an honor it is to meet the one and only Mother and Father Cedar.
Aren't you polite and well spoken too?
Make yourself at home. You're the talk of the forest, don't you know? They're all raving about that elixir. What's it you got?
Ah, yes, the elixir. It cures any ailment.
Yeah, I was getting really bored with the story, but they all of a sudden they started being like actually somewhat interesting.
But you are both still so juvenacious. Surely you are having no need for such visits or interventions.
Oh, listen to you.
When you've got as much mileage as us, you start to develop certain, well, issues.
Okay. Guess it's just like infinite spawn for this point.
Do tell, sir.
Well, one of us is a little F.A.T.
Ah, I see. But you do not seem so plumpy to me.
I'm not the one of us with the problem. Catch my drift?
Indeed I do. I shall make your life slender and supple again.
Well, while you're catching his drift,
Yes, madam?
do you smell that?
Why, yes, madam. What is that fragrance?
It's not me. Guess who it is?
Saying no more.
Oh, that one's gone.
I can make your husband's crag smell as fresh as the cool breeze.
Oh my fucking god. This entire background story.
All you're needing is this.
Well, that's gone.
Plum miraculous. Here, allow me to gift you with this limited time free sample. But you must not tell my other customers.
Yeah, this bull down there's definitely like means it's an ability we have to come back with later. Yeah, the rat is like a con man. He's tricking it. We want to be corrupted, break corrupt elixirs.
Somebody call 911!
And now, the Moonwood is doomed!
Oh! Cease! Desist! Will no one get this grisly dope off me?
His treachery laid bare. Rat sprayed Mother and Father Cedar with a revolting violet gloom.
Silly shrubberies! Your forest is belonging to the Moon Bear King now!
A few well-placed bombs should blow all that goop off.
Ready to check out?
Ow. You have to like balance this.
Get it off my husband! Quickly!
Damn it, missile.
For a limited time, buy the one, get one, no, two free, while supplies last.
Damn it, I thought I hit him.
Don't forget to do the misses too.
How dare we have you?
Oh, fuck off, game. Oh my god, just break it.
Look! Cherry blossom! On a cedar? That makes absolutely no sense.
No! I lost whatever that hat was.
Have a free sample.
Don't forget to do the misses too.
How dare we have you?
Oh, that one also open, okay.
Thank you, dears. We feel better already.
I curse at you.
Oh, I fucking got it. Nope, I'm dead. I hate this entire like chase sequence of the head because it's so. Oh, I have to do it so over again.
Desist! Will no one get this grisly dope off me?
His treachery laid bare. Rats sprayed mother and father Cedar with their own multi-violent groom.
Silly shrubberies. Your forest is belonging to the Moon Bear King now.
A few well-placed bombs should blow all that goop off.
Now get it off my husband! Quickly!
Have a free sample.
Don't forget to do the misses too.
How dare we have you?
You know what? Fuck it. So the annoying part about this is if I try to like hold up and throw my bomb, it like while you're on the ground, it only goes horizontally and it only goes vertically if you jump. And I keep trying to hold up and throw it like in most video games. Oh my. Get on the fucking platform, you ninny.
Look! Cherry blossom! On a cedar? That makes absolutely no sense.
Oh, I lost my head.
Ready to check out?
Don't forget to do the misses too.
How dare we have you?
Okay, that thing.
Thank you, dears. We feel better already.
I curse at you.
Oh, okay, we're gonna cut his jetpack. Oh, he just escapes, okay.
Wait, please! I beg of you to spare my life!
Let this loser have it, Kataro. He's hurt enough people.
I had no choice! That unscrupulous Moon Bear King made the threats to me. He said he would bite off my head if I did not corrupt the Moonwood. I am meek and powerless and had no choice but to obey.
Oh, how sweet. The poor little rat. We never even considered he might be a victim too.
Rotten Moon Bear King. No respect for middle management.
But
That's just our opinion. You don't have to punish the creature on our behalf.
Oh, what kindness! What mercy! Oh, I am touching deeply, truly. If you let me squeak by, I will give you whatever you ask. You need only name it.
Well, how about that, you know, the licksamacornet that's supposed to help the missus's FAD problem?
Yes, the elixir. We've tried everything to cure my husband's pit odor. Nothing works. Just take a whiff.
Then have I got a surprise for you? Come on round!
Can we already go through this and he conned everybody?
To the rat race shopping channel.
Whoa, what is going on?
Mother and Father Cedar. How would you like to be getting your hands on this plum miraculexir? Getting the stinky pits in old age? Never the way.
Well, perhaps.
Too much chunk in your trunk? Never to fear.
Too much chunk in your trunk.
With just one gulp of plum miraculexir, you can kiss the problems goodbye. Ever wonder how the Moon Bear King got so strong? It's plumb simple. Curious why the Moon Goddess was so beautiful? It's a plumb secret. Guaranteed by the Moony Mage administration or your money back.
Oh, but it must cost a fortune.
It does. But today is your lucky day. For a limited time, we're offering a 90-day free trial. It will not cost you a dime.
Not one dime.
But you had better act now. This offer ends as soon as our
Didn't
program
blow
is
him up.
over. Grab that phone today.
Would you cut it out?
By the way, Kotaro, maybe you could do me a favor. Do you think those scissors of yours could lop a few pounds off the missus?
I said enough!
With a flash of Calibris, Kuturo felled the frightful monster and freed the soul of every last child in the fiend's clutches.
Whoa,
Well
we saved all the
done,
kids.
Kuturo! The souls he freed were homeward bound.
Okay, I think that's like... Yeah, the rat is fucking dead. We took his thing. We also killed the tiger
Rat's
earlier.
callous lies had brought the Moonwood to the brink of ruin, and while his defeat added another Moonstone shard to Kuturo's pile, a new adversary had already slithered within striking distance.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up here. First hour and a half, I was kinda considering just not doing this next time because it was really boring, but they kinda upped the cutscene quality and in general the story quality, so I'm gonna keep doing this a bit more. The first hour was so boring compared to like now, so I guess that's good. Speaking of boring, we're still almost halfway to our goal to play Altered Beast for a PS2. So that goal is gonna stay there forever, September or not. Now if you enjoyed the show, please follow. There's also a Discord server you can hang out at. I'm gonna host somebody. I'm gonna host Oozworm who's streaming Minecraft, so say hello to him from me. And I will catch you all on Wednesday when we will continue this thing. Good night.